It's starting. Let me check on my thing. Okay, we did start. So, uh, okay, let me switch to screen sharing. I really need to have like this Steam stream, whatever the thing with buttons is. But I posted that first comment decides what I'm going to stream about. It was risky, so let's see if that pays out. Uh, so WebSockets, context, and React server components. I think that's the thing. So let's quickly figure out what that means. Oh, I didn't open my chat. Okay, how am I going to do that? Need to go about this one, and I need to switch to this one. Okay, it doesn't seem to work. Okay, maybe it does. Okay, so now let's let's figure out what we know about WebSockets and React server components. Right. Okay. Yeah. I was expecting not to see anything even like closely related to React server components. Yeah, and I'm not even sure like how to Google that. I was trying to solve some issue, and it's like, okay, do I Google next app directory? What does it like even mean? Does Google understand what that means? Building a framework around WebSockets. That's why I'm propping them up. Oh, I see. RC is red herring. Okay. So have you heard of LiveView.js, which is a framework around WebSockets? Is there docs in React Server Components? Oh, sorry, in WebSockets. Wonder. Okay, I think my thing has died. Okay, let's start again. Hmm. Okay. Uh, okay, they have examples. Uh, I know all kinds of examples. Okay, this is localhost. Do they have the hosted one? Utility and building in the framework. Like, okay, so define whole shebang. What is? Hmm. All the examples are local examples. I think it has like a Vue.js code sandbox or something like that. I remember seeing something like this. Vue.js. What's the other one? Stack Blitz. Okay, maybe this one. It's a web framework using WebSockets to communicate between client and API. This will just provide an API over WebSockets. Express mixins. Okay. So what's the deal with integration, I guess? So does it solve kind of like similar problem as React query subscriptions? The idea behind subscriptions is that you can have some like message message bus, and yeah, or like a query, right? Where you're like, hey, I want to see all the comments for this post, and then just like whenever new comments are happening, you're getting new data, and you having like kind of like type safe, uh, you having type safety because you're using like GraphQL, right? Okay, it will have something like this. So what else will it have? It's one of the components, right? So I guess the question is like, how are you integrating with it? Because uh, so here my problem is like, okay, like how do I know what kind of events are going through that bus? And here I can get that through React query. And if you're talking about like TRPC, what they're doing is that they're doing full stack. So you're deploying your WebSocket, you're deploying your server and client at the same time. So it kind of like makes sure that you have the right types, code generations, and things like that. Okay. Um, okay. So what can I show that is related to that? So I have this thing. Uh, so is it types something? Hmm. Yeah, we have some other types as well. Just don't remember how they're called. Z types. Okay. Okay. Uh, so this is the thing that I'm working on. So in FogBender we have okay, shouldn't probably show that. uh, okay, how can I show it differently? I guess I can go to problems with trends. Uh, and this is our WebSocket protocol. And okay, just showing messages, or okay, I was just like on the wrong tab. Okay, so we show this. Hopefully I'm like not leaking anything. WebSockets. Sure. That's okay. Sorry that I'm like getting distracted, but I just ran this poll, and I'm so happy with the results. Where is it? Yeah. So it's like, what community is more annoying? Backend developers who hate JavaScript or JS developers who hate backend? I think there are like actually probably like much more JS developers who hate backend. Yeah, but backend developers have won. Okay, so this is how like Fogbender talks to stuff. So if I need to, I don't know, like search maybe. Yeah. Okay. Was that this one? Okay. I'm so confused. There are so many WebSockets open, so like I don't know which one is it. Oh, I think it yeah, it debounces stuff. Yeah. So this is the thing. So I'm making a search and I get like a response, and uh, basically every message has message ID and every response has message ID. So it's kind of like RPC where it's I can call a function on the server, and server will send me like okay or error, right? So now in terms of like how we do it, it's just like schema.ts. And here's the RPC. There is like some TypeScript bugs with it. We were supporting like pretty old TypeScript versions, so I should fix it at some point. But it's not entirely fixed. But whatever we were doing, like search, roster search. Roster, sub, roster. Where's the roster search? Hmm. Search room, is that it? Okay, search roster. Okay, search roster, not roster search. Yeah, so uh, okay, so here's the RPC. So we can send this message, and we can send and we get this response. We're not generating this file. This is just stuff that we are like whenever we are changing something in the server, we just go to this file and change it. And because like older versions of stuff could be deployed, you need to think about like how to move it in kind of like backwards compatible way and all that stuff, or like create a new version of things. But yeah, that's a whole thing, because server and client are server and client are separate. So if you have like a mobile app that is deployed with that client, there is no easy kind of like TRPC way of like, okay, we just like updated everything. um, yeah, so request response. There are like some events. So events they don't have request. So that's kind of like how they are typed. You can just like out of the blue get like event message or typing or room and so on. So backend is an Elixir. Elixir doesn't have type safety, so we just like look at API and think, okay, it's probably kind of like this, and you just write a TypeScript type and you just hope that it's right. Alternatively, what I was looking into, we're not using it in like WebSocket. We're using this in REST because there are like some limitations why we can't use it in WebSockets yet. Um, but the idea is that so this is just the implementation of the thing, but then you can define kind of like types. So we just have like two types, right? So you can ask for something like some kind of like code, and you can like just spend this code to get some other like token. And you're just saying, hey, I have this type. This type has like two fields. There are strings that are required. So that's that's kind of like what it supports right now. And I have a script that can generate like TypeScript file for that. So this is like not fancy, but um, it's because it's like kind of like Zod inspired. We're using a library that's called Z something. I forgot. Z struct. I don't remember, but it's Z something. uh, because it's about Zod, and there. Yeah, because it's for REST, it's like for our own admin panel, so we don't have to like think about versions and stuff. We could use something like this. um, and it's kind of like Zod style, so you can get any. I think you're like doing forms or something like that. Z object, sure. I'm asking Z questions, right? Okay, so I think that's the response. I think that the fun one is the one that you're like reading from API. Yeah, I think it's there. BV last Z questions. That yeah. uh, yeah, so the idea is that you can get some just like data over the wire, like we don't know what was sent, and we can run this function that will validate that it's like the right type, and it has all the required fields, and if it's done yeah, so this like exclamation mark is just like in Erlang and like Elixir, usually functions just return error, so that it's like error, like value or error. And if you don't care about errors, you can like ask function to throw instead of returning an error. It's not it's not like a language feature is just a convention, and I think they only use it in Elixir. I think it's just like from Ruby or something, because in Ruby you do like question marks and stuff. So I think that's how it goes. And so this function, instead of returning an error, it will throw an exception, and we are not catching it, so it will just like go to the caller of like, hey, here's 500, good luck. um yeah, so this is so this is all that I know about WebSockets. uh we're not we're not getting type safe WebSockets because we are doing uh Elixir, which is not type safe. And and we're not kind of like enforcing the connection between server and the client, because sometimes we want to lie, sometimes we just don't want to like write types for everything that server can do and all that stuff. So Elixir Boo, I mean, yeah, it's I just watched this video. Where is it? Yeah, this one. Why static typing came back, right? Because it's like it was a thing until kind of like web happened, and then everyone was writing like PHP, Python, and Ruby. And yeah, that's a really good video, and just like explains uh, kind of like trade-offs, if that makes sense. It's like, yeah, it made sense to do everything dynamically then, and here is why it makes sense to do everything statically now. And yeah, you can use Gleam. Um, so Gleam is a type safe like compiled language that is compiled into like Erlang and Elixir. So if you have something that you're like, okay, I wanted this part to be kind of like a type safe. This is actually like one thing I tried as well. It wasn't like too nice. The idea is that uh, you can also compile Gleam into TypeScript, which is kind of like it's not the same thing as like Zod. It's not going to like add all the like validations and stuff, but it's you're using it for like internal stuff where you're like, I know the types. I know the types are going to be correct. Just like make sure that I don't have to type them in TypeScript. It is actually like an option of like writing everything in Gleam, so you can run it in Elixir platform, and you can export it as some kind of like TypeScript interface. So you can write, I don't know, maybe you write your your core types, and then you write SDK in Gleam and compile it to TypeScript, and then you write kind of like a web adapter and compile it to Elixir so that you can call it. I don't know. Like, I I want to do more Gleam stuff. I think like the Primogen is doing this. His like Lexer stuff. Um, it's probably called like Zim, this or something. Primogen. What's the Lexer? Yeah, this. Okay. Yeah, but I know that someone did uh, Elixir. I know they have Erlang, but they don't have Gleam yet. So maybe I should throw my hat into the ring and just like implement it in Gleam and to play with the language more. Uh, how can solve this if JavaScript is not the type-safe language? How to check it in runtime? Yeah, so you don't probably check it, if that makes sense. It's just like, yeah, server sent you this object, and you just have to assume that it sent you the right one. I think that's Gleam is so cool. So have you played with Gleam? I really wanna try it. Do they have like a pull request for Gleam? No. Yeah. So it's possible. I did. Okay. That's cool. Yeah. I'm a bit like how do I say it? I'm not entirely sure about like the syntax, but that's the problem with every language. Like you'll never find a you'll never find a language that is like that you will 100% like agree on the syntax. Yeah, it's a documentation website is a bit silly. I'm not entirely sure how I should navigate it. Okay, so go to this. Yeah, so this is yeah, so the question is like how does it work? So this web that's just the backend, right? So it's like it's not yeah, because to do MVC was created with the idea of running MVC on the client. So it's a bit confusing. Yeah. So I want to learn more about Gleam just for that kind of like type safety stuff. Okay. So HTML templates, HTMX. Okay. That's interesting. That that's a that's a whatever. Like, is that the crossover episode? Yes. It seems like this is just a crossover episode. So that means that they should have like those yeah, HX. Okay, HX post, HX post. Yeah, yeah. So it just like those few interactions that they need are going to send it. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Yeah, but again, like you're not getting kind of like all the type safety and stuff that you can get with like fully React things. So, but I get the appeal of like just getting stuff running quickly. Okay. Anyway, so we're going to close the. I think that's where we're going to close the WebSocket discussion. Probably. I don't know. Yeah. So I was looking for the live Vue.js. Yeah. So the live Vue.js, it's all done through WebSocket. So like all the interactions that you do, they're done. They're done with WebSockets, except for this minus sign. Yeah, it still has this bug. I said it to him, but so this comment, I can click on it, and it will like interaction is going to happen only on the client, which is kind of like stuff that you have to care about if you're doing everything like in HTMX, right? So like, oh, I want to like just do everything on the server. Yeah, but like, how are you going to do something like that? Yeah. So I'm actually I want to make kind of like a short talk about React Server components. Uh, the main idea is that I want to say that like React Server components are like not scary, but I haven't figured out the kind of like the right way to do that yet. um, so I know that I want to include this kind of like Dan Abramov's quiz because I think it's a quick way to explain the difference in thinking. And I was really hoping that at that time we will have the new uh, new uh, so how do they call it? So Astro client side. routing. I think that's how they call it. So they created it in March, which is like a third month, right? Now we're almost like yeah, so almost 3 months ago they created this, and I think this happened just right after kind of like React Store components release in Next, and yeah, so yeah, I was looking at, but the idea was like, yeah, so like in coming weeks we will do like this or that. So yeah, next few weeks. Yeah, they just need next few weeks from March, and everything is going to be done because this is such an easy thing to do. And yeah, so I was hoping that there will be uh some kind of things. So okay, so this is something like I haven't seen that before. Uh, yeah, so you can say router SPA. Yeah, so I don't like Astro where they have this like global configurations that just like change how everything on in the website works, because I like to put like multiple websites in the same Astro project, and this is like slightly setting for me to see. So all A tags are going to perform soft navigation. Okay. Okay, this is how we're calling it now. Okay, okay. So it's just a soft navigation. Uh, okay, so you can do router ignore, router no scroll. Interesting. Router keep focus. Interesting. Not even entirely sure. Although the implementation is quite different, SwellKit has similar behavior. They are link options. Okay. Okay, so let's do this export router. Yeah, so yeah, I think this is just like speculation. Don't think about it. Okay, so May. Okay, so this is slightly closer to what is happening right now, and it's a draft PR, and we have MPA and SPA options. An SPA persists matching routes by default. The route announcer merges into current. It's semi-useful in my cases. Okay, so what is semi-useful in your cases? Resource to fetching for incoming page. Getting started. Okay, so install the preview release. Okay, and with you so far. SPA router. Yeah, I'm curious how that's going to look like. I didn't use it that much. Yeah, this is like when I first heard about Astro, I was like, okay, so those guys have SSR instead of SHG, and they have something about like SPA routing. I need to figure out how kind of like how kind of like close to what I need. Okay, interesting. So this is not the command that was. This is not the command that I needed to do, but okay. So update your config file to this experimental thing. Okay, preview. Okay, so what does that do? Publishes tag. Okay. Okay, so the idea is the tag that they published is the next one, right? Okay. A better thing would be interactions between islands or the whole Astro configuration. Interactions between islands. Okay, I don't understand what you mean. I'm writing on the screen. What does that mean? Are you here somewhere? What's happening? Okay. So let's basically label when you're it's an editor. Okay. I don't know what to talk about. I'm sorry. I know that when I'm I know that when I'm typing, I have this like where is it? Okay, it's not showing up. Yeah. Okay, so let's try this. So first of all, is let's figure out what Astra version that actually is. Okay, so yeah, SPA. Okay, so let's go to my like real project and just like mess with it because why not? Oh, I need to finish the review. Okay, let me quickly do that, I guess. Okay, so we're talking about code fix. Okay, okay, I'm not going to do code fix. I want to do this one. Yeah, so this one is fast forward. Update readme. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Can I do it from CLI? I never tried that. I think I did. Okay. uh, did it not work? Pull request main merge queue. Okay, it just takes a long time to merge queue work. Okay. Um, okay, so now let's try this again. So let's install SPA. Okay, it didn't work. Oh, because it's npm. Oops, sorry for that. Okay, so we installed this. So does it still run as regular? Okay, it's not. Good. Output config must be set. Oh yeah, because it's like an older thing. Oh, that's it. That's actually funny. Uh, yeah, the hybrid uh, hybrid adapter was still experimental at that point. Okay, uh, it doesn't work now. Sure, really is built. Okay, okay, okay. So we'll go not here, go here, and it works. So I think I have like different demos somewhere. No, I think that they're not real. So which ones are real? I guess setup. So if on, yeah, yeah. So I have this link and this link. And right now it's performing full page. Reload. Okay, I need to get it out, otherwise it's not visible. So, uh, so we installed that. So now if we go to, okay, I'm gonna close the vendor, but I guess not. So now if we go to this one and we go to uh, router, experimental. No, it's not router. It's router SPA. Okay. Interesting that it showed me the TypeScript error. I guess they didn't add it to types. So I don't know. Do I need to restart it? No. Oh no. Wow. What's going on? Have you seen this? What's happening? What's that? uh, were you as bamboozled as I was okay. So I'm clicking on setup. It does perform fetch. It just gets it as HTML. And then does all of this stuff, which is wild. Why would you need Astro files? Okay, it's possible that we need this for CSS and yeah, and JavaScript, because this thing is like a client component. So if I'm on home page and if I refresh it, and I click on the which one is it? I forgot. This one. Yeah, so it gets HTML, then it gets all the styles and stuff. Okay, that's fascinating. Uh, okay. How do I refetch without clicking on the link? I think that's the next thing that we need to figure out. Nice eel, thank. Uh, so yeah, so micromorph, of course. uh, yeah, so it shows types here. I don't know why my editor is not picking it up. But we are importing this client router TSS, GS. Interesting. So if I go to Astro uh, slash client, I guess. No, the dist client. No, what's what's happening? Okay, so here's what we're going to try. So we're going to go to setup Astro, and we're going to import this thing raw. Not sure if that's the syntax. I'm always confused, or like this. But we're going to find out. Okay, so I'm on setup page. Nothing happened. Oh, it's probably on the server, right? Maybe it's silly to look at on the client. Yeah. Yeah. So custom element get router and answer. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, router answer and stuff. That's fine. Yeah, I wonder if I can get where it's stored the file. Yeah. So okay, it's not it. Because of the slash. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so events. So I wonder if I have like a special event that I can create. Okay, tear down astrohydrate. Create router. Okay, so far it's click and pop state. Interesting. So so imagine I have this log, right? Uh, so if I'm going to go to history, history, history pop, what is it? Yeah. So how do I replace state? Okay, and just like 1, 2, 3. So you go here and look if anything happens now. Doesn't. Okay. It could be just not thinking about how replace state works. Okay, so play state does data. Hmm. Okay, this is confusing. So why do I need unused? Okay. Yeah, I guess that's the part where you just pass null. Okay. Okay. I don't have anything here. Okay. That's a bit upsetting. So if window location hash navigate location string or reload. Okay, so is navigate function uh, exported. Hmm, this is really interesting. I have router. Do I put that router somewhere where I can do something with it? Okay, so I have pop state. Hmm. Yeah, so if I do back and forward, that's going to call it custom sales body has already been. Yeah. Now that this code can be called multiple times, it's going to be really interesting because it changes a lot of your assumptions of how stuff works. Okay. Well, I'm having fun so far. I just need to figure out where all of this stuff goes. So we have route announcer. So go to, what's this? Capture, scroll to view. No, preview. Yes, this one. Okay, interesting. So just like a last element in the body. Okay, that could mess up with some React stuff. Oh my god, this is so. Okay. So it's style and text, I guess. So create announcer and you change type to title. Okay, how do you know if the title changed? It's the title. Yeah, I'm not sure how that's going to work with all of the. Yeah, this is too global. This is too. Yeah, I don't know. This reminds me of the output option. So the output option is static, server, or hybrid. And it would have been like so much easier if they just started with hybrid, which is like, yeah, just like opt in on per route thing as you need. And I feel like this SPA router thing is just like, again, it's just like just do everything for every route, and it's like, oh, can I just opt in? Like, why is it? Why are we doing it again this way? Okay. Um, yeah. So is local URL get out. Yeah, route ignore. Yeah, I guess I can. I guess I can opt in on the link level, which is not the level that I'm thinking about it. Okay, so all the islands UID. Interesting. So they are assigning. They are assigning. Okay, so I don't have. I don't have islands here. I have islands here. Yeah, it was fun as it like moved around. It probably. Yeah, interesting. Did it broke anything, or why is it happening like that? Why is it loading? JWT expired. Okay, so what? Yeah, I think yeah, it's clearly has some bugs with this navigation. Yeah, yeah, something is like crashing. I think they're like competing. Yeah, they'll do it there because we already have like a router. Yeah, this is way less useful than I was hoping for. Okay, do I just pause it? Will that help? No, I think we're too late. Okay, so what's the error? So during the rendering, we huh. Okay, so we have some kind of like uncaught error. Yeah, it's just because like Astra tries to change stuff underneath the React, and React is not going to be happy about it. I guess they have to be wrap each small part in the commit phase in the guard. Okay, okay. How do I? Yeah, navigate. And this function is not exported, so I can't just. The thing that I'm figuring is that, like in React Store components, I can refresh the page. Yeah, DOM parser. Where are they getting DOM parser? Oh, it's like a browser one. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I think even my code has died. Yeah, so we fetch. How does it work with like forms and posts and stuff? Right, you can only interact on links. Hmm. Create router. Go back, forward. Go. Navigate. Navigate is the one that does the actual fetch. So I can call click event handler, or I can pop state again. We couldn't figure out how to do pop state. We also have go. Also have this, but if they're not exporting this thing, why? How is it going to help me? Where's this thing balanced? Okay, do they have something on window? Window location, window dispatch event, window location, window scroll, location. Yeah, so they're not exporting it anyway. Yeah, it still can't fix this. Okay. Yeah, so this works. Yeah, but now if I want to do like a form, this works again. So if I'm at setup index astro, and instead of just having home button, I have setup button as well. Okay, okay, history is not defined. What? What's going on? Possible that I touched too much. Oh, yeah. Okay, so setup. Oh, setup. Now go here. I press setup. Okay, interesting. So this is how you can do this. It's not going to work for forms again, but this is a way for me to do something like this. So we have let I equals 0, and I just render I plus plus. Yeah, so I should be like in the outside file. So maybe let's go to constants. Okay, not entirely sure how that works and how that's going to work in Node, but let's try anyway. Okay, so now I do I current. Yeah, so I can refresh it, and I can also click setup, and it will have some kind of like effect, some kind of animation for that. Okay, so what am I going to do with that knowledge? Yeah, this allows me to do stuff like mm, this allows me to do probably like forms without full page reload. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's better, to be honest. Okay, so have this one open, and I click yes. So that's. I think this is it. Uh, so I have some kind of like interactions with this, but if I have a script, and let's say that ID equals test 1 2 3. So I have something like this. Uh, so I want to click on it. I want to click on it after 1 second. Yeah. Okay. Did it work? Did it stop working? Oh, interesting. Does it have to be interval? Oh, what's up? Yeah. So now this page is constantly reloaded. If I go to that docs page where they were talking about scroll something. So data router, no scroll. Maybe even keep focus. So I did this. Where is it? Okay. Okay, so you see that this counter is constantly going. So I'm constantly like updating some stuff, but I can still interact with my page, even though it's pretty trippy because it shows like some kind of like uh, um, animations between transitions, which is not great for everything. I guess you can also like make sure you can set it up differently. Yeah, I don't know. Going to call this not great, but not bad. Because I can go to eject, go home, and go to setup. Yeah, because oh yeah, yeah. But this is the problem that we can get. Yeah, unfortunately. Fortunately, this is what you're going to get. Yeah, not perfect. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm calling it as not really desirable. I think I'm just going to call it not great. Okay. These runs my yarn log. Yeah. I think for simple websites that makes sense, but I didn't see myself using it, unfortunately. That's a bit sad. Okay, so we're going to call this Astro SPA. What is it? SPA router. Yeah, we're going to push it, but it's not it's not entirely great. It's like it doesn't work with it didn't work with React. Yeah, I guess let's just check it again for React. So like just to explain what happened. I did kill it. Okay. So we're going to go to I don't know, like settings. Oh, happening. Hybrid, static server. Oh, okay. Okay. I messed up my installation. Okay, so now I'm on settings and I want to go to support, and it's that. Yeah. So yep, that's That's what we get. Test out. Uh, it works between uh, connect, doesn't clear up set interval, so that can goes and crash. uh, totally works the app because of conflicts with React. Yeah. Okay. Uh, should I post anything? I guess that's the question. Okay, did I close the thing or not? Okay, I think it's still going. Uh, okay, I played with this a bit. Uh, I wish there was a. So far, my feedback. Uh, I wish I would opt into this instead of it. What do you mean? Good job. What exactly did go so well? Maybe we should do it opt in into it instead of uh, current behavior where okay current behavior where it uh, intercepts everything and and causes issues. We should be opt-in instead of current behavior that accepts everything. Like if I could um, mark pages or where I want to use it. So I was talking with someone about Svelte recently, and they explained to me how it works in Svelte. That uh, you can build MPA in Svelte. Hmm. Hmm. So Svelte router routing. Okay, head routing. I feel like something. Hmm. Island. Hmm. Yeah, so they basically said that in Svelte you can uh, turn on MPA mode, something like that, where you just like disable. Okay, so for bar. Okay, how do I find it now? Oh, Svelte. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Svelte. I think it's pretty overrated. Uh, Svelte turn off hydration. Yeah, page options. I think that's it. Yeah, so pages can have pre-render. Hmm, SSR. Yeah, client-side routing. Yes. Yeah, 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 yeah. Similar to in Svelte Git. Yeah. Yeah, I think that makes a bit more sense. Uh, I mean, I don't know. That's for them to think about. Uh, we should opt in into instead of going behavior, then to accepts everything. Because it's just like a good mark pages where I want to use it, similar to the currently there's no way to interact with the router programmatically. Um, uh, I tried. What did I try? I tried doing history replace state, right? Right. This and and it did nothing. So I tried invisible link with. I'm not going to say that it was actually invisible. Um, Scroll and focus, and clicking on it with click um, method, but it uh, hmm, okay, did nothing. So instead, I I created invisible link and, and called called it with click method, which will go, which did in fact call the gate function, uh, but it wasn't the best API. Okay, so I wish it was opt-in. Uh, there is no router is not um, exported. Uh, so I tried it on an SPA on a route where I have an SPA, and it went into infinite loop once I clicked on link component in the app. Uh, uh, Also navigation from page without React SPA to React SPA. Seemed to not work 100%. Maybe because actually not sure why. Uh, some stuff was stuck in loading. state. Uh, yeah, and now like I need to opt out of that, opt out of navigation on that link for it to work, I guess. Okay, so what else do you have? Overall, the yeah, overall the current uh, behavior means that you can't gradually uh, gradually implement this mode in your existing app, uh, and that uh, let's go that puts it into pretty much. I can probably use it for a demo, for a small demo app, but if I want to use it in a real app, I have to write my own router, which is pretty sad. Uh, but I see the potential. Okay, so now let's go to, I guess, let's go to the code that we had. I don't know how to make it so it shows me like the router. uh, uh, my app, guess details. Mori. Uh, example app instructions. Uh, uh, so I don't have the best example of issues that I had. Uh, but I uh, pushed the code that I played to the GitHub, uh, so you can look at it here. Okay, so uh, now what's the when are we are on the time? Yeah, so it's an hour. Okay, so we'll look at it here. This app requires auth, so it might be hard to test everything without setup, without a full setup. Um, I guess I can try the localhost survey. Yeah, let me quickly try that. Survey. Okay, start survey. Back. Yeah, I think this client only one works. Yeah, how the full setup. Because uh, SPA SSR on that without SSR that doesn't require auth. Uh, they seem to work fine, but the SPA plus SSR uh, does require auth. Um, okay. Uh, Otherwise, clone it. Uh, Switch to okay. So you can switch to router. Yarn dev. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to create like example examples. You use npm or pnpm, it will pick up the wrong version of Astro package. Okay, and if I go here and if I click, yeah, I'm so far away from monetization. Okay, if you click on this one, if you click on this one and quickly mute it, yeah. So where's the infinite loop one? Yeah, so it's 32 minutes back, and here is 1 hour 20. So 1 hour 20 minus 32 minutes. We have okay 1 hour 18 minutes, I guess. No, it's 1 hour 20, so it's 80 minutes. Yeah, so 48 minutes. Uh, I'm playing with it at about 48 minutes in this video. Okay, let's see. Is blade? Do you spell blade like that? I think it's blade. Yeah. Oops. Already send the emails, right? It's already too late. Yeah, okay. I think they got it. Good luck. Okay, we finished with WebSockets. We finished with uh, Astro SPA. What do we have now? Lead code. Yeah, I should probably do some lead code. It's yeah, I should like update my resume and do some lead code. That's kind of like on my bucket list. That's just like things that I should be doing. Uh, okay. Oh, I have so many messages. What's happening? No, it's fine. Everything is fine. Hello, beautiful. Oh, nice. Okay, so let me switch to the to my camera, and we might probably start some music. Okay, I think it's. I clicked on the DM. Yeah, I think it's the. I think it's the case of send me the virus link. Where is it? Okay. So what are we thinking about music? Because that's the real question. Yeah, let's do some music.
Yes, you've had it quite tough, always having bad luck. You think you're going crazy, look up, there's a new life waiting. Your head's buried in the sand, you've been dealt the wrong hand. Can't imagine how you feel, only you know that it's real. Don't look back, just carry on, carry on, carry on. Don't look back, just carry on, carry on, carry on. Because you are stronger. Yes, you are stronger. Because you are stronger. Yes, you are stronger. Yes, you've had it quite tough, always having bad luck. You think you're going crazy, look up, there's a new life waiting. Your head's buried in the sand, you've been dealt the wrong hand. Can't imagine how you feel, only you know that it's real. Don't look back, just carry on, carry on, carry on. Don't look back, just carry on, carry on, carry on. Because you are stronger. Yes, you are stronger. Because you are stronger. System diagnostics. Machine status fully operational. System online. All stations are now enabled. Target dog the resistance. Operation overkill. 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 steps down and escapes the day. Will calmly walk away from the fray. When structure falls and all else fails, we will build it once again.
Okay, it's time to take a break. Uh, so what I'm going to show then, probably this one. Uh, okay, need to switch the scene. Okay, so I'm basically writing a slide for a talk, and it's to give kind of like high level React server components. Uh, I'm struggling for words. It's about React server components, but it's kind of like overview, just like okay, so what are the things that you need to know about React server components? And uh, the point is not to kind of like explain deeply what they are. The point is to kind of like yeah to show right direction into yeah to show the right direction what you should be. Hmm. How am I going to say it? So I want to explain what React server components are, high level. I want to explain how different people see React server components and kind of like what they want from them, and almost like a guide of like, okay, what do I do next? how do I how do I deal with that? And I think that uh, the main part is that I want to explain how basics of React Server components work, but I don't want to use Next to show that. So because Next is now is kind of like the only way to use React Server components, everyone is kind of like, oh, you're selling me Next, and I wanna say it more in a way. Yeah, I'm selling you the way that you can build apps once Remix uh, or Astro or whatnot will support it. So next is kind of like yeah, I'm not going to sell next. I think I'm going to uh, I want all of my examples to be using Astro, but I still wanna I wanna say that you should be excited about them, but it doesn't mean that you have to switch to next to try them. It's just like yeah, just wait a bit. Yeah, I think that's the way that's the way to say it. So I think I'm going to write a bit more, and uh, yeah, depending on how much I have, maybe I can kind of like talk through it more. But yeah, let's go and let's turn on music again.
Try to make you stay. to Boston. Lives in a world she's lost in, victim of compromise. He's staring at her Aberdeen heart, London eyes, Glasgow bones. She's a whistle in the catacombs, a paradox. He's in love with the statue in a marble block. He's in love with the girl that time forgot. She just shakes her ears. She's falling too far with salt in her scars. Won't let it taste her tears. She's falling too far. The girl that time forgot. Wasted moments, full of potential atonement. An angel in disguise, but he can see your Aberdeen heart, London eyes, Glasgow bones. She's a whistle in the catacombs, a paradox. Oh, he's in love with the statue in a marble block. He's in love with the girl that time forgot. She just shakes her ears. She's falling too far with salt in her scars. Won't let it taste her tears. She's falling too far. The girl that time forgot. That time forgot. The girl that time You let her go, catacombs. You let her go, let her go, catacombs. You let her go. She just shakes her ears. She's falling too far with salt in her scars. Won't let it taste her tears. She's falling too far. I'm running away from my past I left behind. I'm looking for answers, but I'm blinded by the light. I'm lost in the music, can I stay here for the night? I promise I'll be gone in the morning, out of sight and out of mind. No in a nightmare, but you keep doing it for the thrill. Well, this is reality, you only live it once, so wake up from your dream. But just for tonight, let the lines get blurred, let your thoughts be free, let your thoughts be free. Wow. Now we race against the sun. Now we race against the sun.
Okay, I'm going to end a bit earlier. I don't have too much to show. I was just writing a few things down. I don't have a like finished version. I just have kind of like some points that I want to talk about. But yeah, I guess that's it. And